have for all my adult life, was successful in business, and then had a breakdown, lost it all, hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, homeless with the family for 18 months. And just, I call them my 10 years were my lost years, my dark days, where just I could barely function. And then I went to a NAMI meeting, National Alliance on Mental Illness. They've got local affiliates, and I went to one of their meetings. My wife encouraged me to do it. And it was just a place where, I could just be and not pretend. And I just sat back in the corner and just sat there by myself and listened. And that was kind of the beginning of recovery. And then um, I ended up working with them, volunteer, and then part-time, a few hours a week. And they had a comic come in. He teaches stand-up comedy to folks with a mental illness. And he came in and to teach a comedy class. And I thought, I can do that. And I don't know why I thought I could do that, but I thought I could do that. And so I took the class, and it turned out I had a knack for writing jokes, and I kind of um, and the class was about mental health and our mental health challenges. And I think folks in comics, a lot of comics, you said, have those challenges and those hard times, and so we draw from that. It's honest, it's deep, and I think that's where good comedy comes from. So that's kind of how I got there. And then after that class, people wanted to continue. And so I started teaching classes. And so I teach other folks how to do stand-up comedy, and other people with mental illness. We perform. Some of the comics that I've taught are busy with their comedy. And, for me, it was transformative because I took the hardest challenges, the deepest, darkest of my challenges, and I looked to find humor in it. And it just changed everything. And I see that same transformation happening with other people that take the class that I teach. And it's fascinating how it works. It's kind of a CBT, but healing with humor, reframing everything. I used to have PTSD attacks.